Let me just state my case and then the
No,
tribunal can decide.
I'm still advising. I don't want also you really to... I know you are from a foreign country. Council Kwago, you are saying that court is following what I'm saying, but I'm referring you to Regulation 63 of our rules of procedure. I am mandated to advise court and all lawyers in this court on all matters of law and procedure. And Senior Counsel Matha Karua, last time I advised that we don't have a tribunal. This is a general court martial established under the UPDF Act and recognized even under the Constitution. So anybody who is going to refer this court as a tribunal will be in contempt of this court. That is my advice, sir. We can hear from Senior Counsel.
Are you advising or making a ruling? I've been a judge advocate just like you, and you advise, you don't make a ruling. Mr. Chairman.
I have advised. Now you proceed, but we don't want the name tribunal.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us understand the rich political and legal history of Matha Wangari Karua, a senior counsel who was leading a team of lawyers representing opposition leader Kizza Besigye in a martial court in Uganda. She petrified the chairperson of the court. Matha Wangari Karua was born in 1957 in Kirinyaga district in Kenya.
I was born and brought up in Kirinyaga, and I want to thank my parents who are still alive, thank God, for instilling the values of honesty, hard work, community, and respect, values that hold good to this day.
She studied law and later became a magistrate in Kenya, working in Makadara, Nakuru, and Kibera law courts. Besides being a politician, Karua had also worked as human rights defender, representing different individuals in court during KANU's dark days. Karua joined politics in 1992 and vied for Gishugu parliamentary seat, which she won under the Democratic Party of Kenya, which was being led by the late President Mwai Kibaki.
This is not a criminal trial. This is political responsibility. It is the minister who must prove, it is not the person who is asking.
What about if those allegations are engineered by the very people who want to bring you down? Are you supposed to succumb?
The Minister of Justice should tell us, instead of complaining in the press, what practical steps she is taking to fight corruption.
Among other legal minds, like James Aggrey Orengo, who is the current governor of Siaya, Paul Mwite, party leader of Safina, John Haminwa, who is still practicing law up to the moment, Kraitu Murungi, former Meru governor, Gitobu Imanyara, among other leaders, campaigned fiercely against KANU dictatorship in the late 80s and early 90s. They also represented political detainees, the likes of Raila Odinga, Gitobu Imanyara, and also Koigi Wamwere, among others. Matha Karua also vied for the second time for Gishugu parliamentary in the year 1997, and she won. She represented that constituency for a 4-5-year terms, which is 20 good years as their member of parliament. In 1995, FIDA recognized her for advancing the rights of women. And in 1999, she was named the year's Jurist of the Year by Kenyan sections of International Commission of Jurists. In the same year, she was awarded by the Law Society of Kenya a Legal Practitioner Due Diligence Award. Karua will be remembered for her courageous act of walking out of the then President Moi's public event in Kirinyaga in the year 2001.
Na mama moja anajitokeza na kwa desturi mama kwa Kiafrika lazima kuheshimu wanaume. Na mimi nauliza akina mama, muko wapi kutudiscipline mmoja wenu ambaye amevuka mpaka?
In 2002, Karua, among others, formed part of the team that founded NARC coalition that ended up KANU's 39 years of reign since independence. She was a close confidant of the late President Mwai Kibaki during his tenure. She held different dockets in Kibaki's regime, from Ministry of Water and Justice and Constitutional Affairs. 2009, she again summoned courage and resigned from the cabinet, and she decided to prepare for 2012 general election. It would also be remembered that in 2006, after Kibaki's government lost the constitution referendum, which the Orange movement won against Banana, and that gave birth to that party called NARC Kenya. In the year 2012, as she contested for the presidential...
As I said, is bringing discipline, because law and order is discipline. Therefore, it is my solemn pledge that I will infuse a new spirit of constitutionalism which will enable all of us, or will lead by example to show everyone that we must obey our laws. We must respect our laws and institutions so that we all can live in harmony and we can have a prosperous society. That if our constitution says we follow a certain procedure in either appointing officials or delivering service, Kenyans can be sure they will not have to remind me. They will not have to go to court to force me to do it. I'll be doing it just like I declared my wealth, although the law, the integrity law, had been watered down in Parliament and did not at that time obligate me to declare my wealth. I listened to the letter and spirit of the Constitution and voluntarily declared my wealth. That's an indication, like many other examples in the past, that I will be loyal and will abide by the Constitution.
Which she lost to Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga. In 2017, she did not vie for presidential position again, but she opted to run for Kirinyaga gubernatorial seat. But again, she lost to Anne Waiguru of Jubilee Party. In 2022, Azimio coalition, led by Raila Odinga and Uhuru Kenyatta, nominated Matha Karua to be Raila Odinga's running mate, run-up to 2022 general election.
In this debate and in the audience, I have my family, my 2 children, Wawira and Edward, my grandchildren, 4 of them, my brothers and sisters, some of them, others are online. I represent the Azimio hope for this country. Azimio together with Kenyans of goodwill, is out to rescue this country.
But by bad luck, they did not succeed. Matha Karua has remained steadfast. She has remained focused. She has remained a human rights defender and political activist for as long as possible. She has been in the trenches. She has been referred to the